The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Nice-looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, Rice! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Rooney. Well, that has not gone well. Spread it left. And he plays one through. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
And Rice! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? It's a good-looking delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now, who's going to be first to this? Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's in on goal. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's gone for a throw-in. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Rijkaard. Bernardo Silva.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ibra. And the finish! And he's taking no chances there. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's picked it up out wide. Schneider. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He has found them. It's Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi.
Oh,
just somewhat off target. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crossed in once more. Chance, surely! Schneider is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar. He is through here. Now it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Royce. Schneider thinks about the shot. Pedri distributed tidily. Messi receives it in a wide position. Lovely ball and a real chance. Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And he is going into that little black book. And that is a routine catch.
Schneider has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Hazard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Neymar. Yamal! Off the post. Ronaldo gets good distance on it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played out wide. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chooses the Pedri! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Messi has it in a wide position. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schneider. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that If I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to...
Tries a shot! And he's following up! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal...
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
El dorsal...
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's got away. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And here's Royce. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona take the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Yamal picks it up out wide.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicked it back promptly. It's Neymar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, number 3 coming up.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 13. Cambio de jugadores.
And that's an excellent interception. Costa Curta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stood up well to him there.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It'll be a throw-in. Veracruz. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And smartly reclaimed. And he's straight offside. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to do all the work for him.
And exerts a massive influence on every match he plays.
Exactly that. I mean, he's the pivot, the one his team hinges around.
Hazard, played out wide, tries to play it through. Nice control. Shoots! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Ronaldinho has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
It's Rooney! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Cannavaro. It's Ronaldinho. And it's Xavi. It's Ronaldinho. Now it's Totti. Nicely weighted ball. And that looks a decent ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's a searching pass. Grimaldo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Brilliantly cut out. Danger averted for now. Still goalless. Messi. Hakimi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. And this is Rooney. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pedri. Hazard. Grimaldo. Nicely spread. He's picked his way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Messi. And this is Ronaldinho. Xavi. Messi. And that could set him on his way. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Celtic! The breakthrough strike. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Celtic have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Griezmann. Thuram. Neatly clipped it. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, super ball. Hazard, Messi. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Un minuto de descuento.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look.
He gets big! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Griezmann. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Messi. Messi! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Totti is herring after that one. And here's Rooney. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction.
Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've...
Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And yes, it's him again. Celtic get themselves into the lead.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Climbs up big! Oh, crossbar! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Spread it left. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Osimhen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He has a look up. De la Cruz is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Ronaldinho, good driving run. Oh, important interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De la Cruz. He's had a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Lamine Yamal clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho goes short. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Somewhat off target. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He has found the way through. And that's a good ball. And the shot!
Celtic nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. And he cuts out the supply. Messi is onto it in a flash. Yamal, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is lovely. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Habrá 5 minutos de
Now it's
descuento.
Messi, and it's Messi. He can get that clear. Cafu. That's good play. 5 minutes to add. Dink through. Turan. Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. Cafu. That's that, the end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So it's down to business here. Inter Milan have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Oh, super find. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Maradona. De Bruyne. Oh, decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar's cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Thinks about the shot.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Plays header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Thuram. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline.
Oh, what has happened here? Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It could be in here. He's well positioned here. He's shifted it to the flank. Conte. And it's De Bruyne. That has been slung wide. Looks across and plays it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Grimaldo getting this one clear. Kukçu clears. Thuram. He has found the way through. Maradona. Can he get it through? Thuram picks it up out wide. Mbappe! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Roberto Carlos. It's a searching pass. Good ball, good take. He is judged, surely! There's a no-nonsense tackle. Looking here to chip it through. Ball played for Kukçu. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Chips it through. Donnarumma attempts a clearance. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Azar. And here's Ronaldinho. Alex Grimaldo delivers.
Well played and well cleared.
Kukçu wins the duel this time. And it's Kukçu. And here's Rooney. Rooney plowing. It's Rooney! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Rooney. Pedri looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. Koundé calmly anticipates, looking for the run. He's through, now is he in? And the finish! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Gol per l'Inter, numero 13.
Into... And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pedri. Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And he's on his way. Ball looks a good one. That pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Azar. Now it's Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neymar. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Neymar. Oh, this is a great position. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. And he's gone searching crossfield. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played out wide, tries to pass it through. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. 60 minutes played. Now, can they get him away? Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Maradona. Great defending, strong and determined. Azar. Looking for options for movement. In towards the back. A header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And it's Neymar. Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Koundé makes the interception. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Maradona. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Caresses it through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Turan. And it's Maradona. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. It's a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar lascia il campo per il numero 11. Schneider, attenzione, una sostituzione.
Maradona. Barcelona must do something here and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gavi. De la Cruz. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That's very neat. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Turan. Dunk. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my...
He rises! He will be livid with himself. And here's Rooney. Pedri. And it's Rooney. Stood up well to him there. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. Pedri. Throw in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's fabulous. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Looking for the run. And this is Messi. He is through here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a shade optimistic. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The referee has given a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's let fly. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi, and this is Messi. And the finish! Eder Militao gets it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Pedri. And he's heaved it away. Approaching the half-hour mark. Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there. He gets big! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Pedri. Hakimi. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Kukçu. Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Deftly away. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is a little undercooked. Timber gets it away. Azar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. To the Cruz!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Ronaldinho. He has found a way through. Tries to cross. Khan deals with that nice and simple. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And they've got rid. Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ronaldinho.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the action is back underway.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, terrible pass. Rooney. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. And Hakimi. Pedri. Baresi deals with that comfortably. There's the crossfield ball. Threads one in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Rooney!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Now the delivery. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And this is Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
It's a searching pass. Koundé can get it clear. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Monaco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. De la Cruz tries to pass it through, and that is expertly dealt with. There's the shot! Oh, superb goalkeeping.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Real chance! He has done it! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right.
Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Grimaldo is there and he can pick it up. That is ended up in no man's land.
Monaco really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Played out towards the right wing. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's a fine interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
He's picked his way through. What a throw in. De la Cruz. It's a good spell of possession, this. Danger averted for now. And he goes cross-field. And here's Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Barcelona get their fourth corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Ronaldinho. Swings in across. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He won't be happy with that one. Distributed tidily. Now it's Pedri. He's got away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Rooney. And now they can clear their lines. And this is Rooney. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Salah has crossed into the middle.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Out
additionnel.
of play for a goal kick. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Baresi gets rid without sophistication. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Bastoni has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Kessié. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's picked it up out wide, and it's played into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Messi. And this is Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's made its way to him. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Messi. Kessié. And it's Ronaldinho. That's a... Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was... And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's found a way through. And the ball is out of play. Kessié gathers from the goal kick. Tries to thread one through. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chooses to go cross-field. Ronaldinho is onto it in a flash. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Kessié has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Shot, surely! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's looking wide. Ronaldinho will play through for the wide man. ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken. Vieira. Ronaldinho. He's in a great position here. And this is Messi. He is through here. Messi! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ronaldinho. Half-time getting close now. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Ronaldinho. That's beautifully weighted. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kessié.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Distributed tidily. Played out towards the right wing. He's got away. Cross needs to be good. And that's the keeper's ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ronaldinho, who's set up one goal so far. Kessié. Now this could be a chance. Great vision. Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. Nice control. Oh, great run, magical. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maradona, he has found the way through. He's cut it out. Bastoni gets it clear. De la Cruz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Header! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He won't be happy with that one. De La Cruz. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney. El dorsal
Yamal
17,
looks to get on the end of this.
el dorsal
And
19,
he's straight offside.
el dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 45, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 23.
Koundé gets
El
it away.
dorsal 6. Cambio de jugadores.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. But across. Grimaldo clears. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is great defending, so alert. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet. Vieira wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a searching pass. That's a shade optimistic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Quality ball. Pirlo. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Maradona. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Throw it.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Hazard. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the...
An early chance there, first of the game.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Dembele, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central player...
Can he finish? Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Platini. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Van Dijk cuts it out. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Knocks it into space. Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Maicon. Drives it in. And that has been cleared. Oh, right place, right time. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi gets into a good position. Flash, oh, smashing header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bergomi gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dembele. And here's Platini. Pinches it off him. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dembele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Nice interception, well timed. Threads one in. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pull it. And that has left him in a heap. That's an imaginative pass. And he cuts out the supply. He is through here. Oh, it's Dembele. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lam demonstrating his defensive quality there. Looking to play him in. Put it in acres of space out wide. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Has a look and plays it forward. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great chance! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Defending was strong and firm. Shifted into the flank. Ronaldinho. He's got away. And the shot! Pullet could move up a gear here. Pullet puts his foot on the gas. Tries to play it through.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And it's Michel Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lam, that's a sharp pass. Great vision, closing in on goal. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yaya Toure. Pull it. Oh, this is a great position. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lam is there, and he can pick it up. Yaya Toure. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This might spell danger. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19.
Nedved, ready to try one.
17.
Looking here to alter the direction. Nedved! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pele is herring after that one. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's headed upfield. Neymar. He's beaten the last man. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Kupchu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Pele.
Oh, really well played.
He's away. And this is Neymar. Shooting chance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Now it's Pele. Look at the space here. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Shot at goal! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Inter Milan with this to equalise.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
4 extra minutes added on. Rashford. Van Dijk. Thuram. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
He gets big! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's managed to get rid. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hakimi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Rooney. He's been Rooney! That was mighty close. Now it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bullet. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, that's fabulous. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Out towards the flank. Danielson, he's got full. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Wilson! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Wilshere, good driving run. Drogba, look at the space here. And he can clear it away. So it is still 0-0. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Danielson receives it in a wide position. Back in once more. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That is lovely. Costa Curta. An instinctive delivery. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
This ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho. And he's forced to go back. 30 minutes gone. Now Ronaldinho. Danielson gets into a good position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Climbs up big! He scored! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Ibrahimovic. To Nielsen. To Nielsen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. To Nielsen has it in a wide position. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And a chance! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Granada are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Drogba. De Nielsen could try cutting inside here. Messi. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. De la Cruz. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Ronaldinho gets into some space. He's found a way through. It's a mighty effort! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Barcelona were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And we are already promptly back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Osimhen. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. A lot of space. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. That's an excellent interception. Granada have the chance to go the other way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Takes a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Well, the number 3 coming up.
Wilshire. El dorsal 38.
And he's gone looking for
El
safety.
dorsal 10. Ronaldinho.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Time, excellent
El
interception.
dorsal 8. Iniesta. El dorsal
Baresi
13.
pulls off an
Giroud.
exemplary piece of defending. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Into the channel. He has found a way through. Chance, surely! They've done it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's shifting through the... Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? And that's put paid to a promising move. No, that's been intercepted. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Delivers with whip. And the keeper gets his hands on it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Baresi. Iniesta. That's a good ball out wide. Played in deep. Up he goes! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dink through. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That pass isn't the best. Alonso looking for the run, and he's intervened well there.
Habrá
De
2
Nielsen.
minutos de descuento.
Baresi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Otto. Now what about this cross? Bastoni getting this one clear. And this is Iniesta. He's picked his way through. Terrific header. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other.
Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Neves, and he was quick to react. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross needs to be good. Good read, needed to be. And they're back on the ball again.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. João Neves, he gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
João Neves providing an outlet on that flank. Hakimi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. He is through here. Oh, well played. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Barcelona really could have done without this. So this the chance to fire his team in front. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! It'll be a throw-in. Robertson cuts it out. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now it's Rui Costa, and he's in. He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. Rui Costa. Rui Costa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's through. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. João Neves. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Forlan. He's got away. Forlan! Oh, what a mistake. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone long. And it's Neves. Fired deep towards a mighty effort. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pass somewhat off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Out to the right. Delivers the ball. Fuller! And again! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Rice. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed into the middle. Now it's Forlan. Looking for options for movement. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has ended up in no man's land. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. He's found a way through. Ball driven towards the far post. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. And that's a goal kick. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Mbappe had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
João Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bastoni, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Aimed beyond the defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pinches it off him. Hakimi. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Rui Costa tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Played out to the left flank. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That has been cut short. Now it's Rooney. And he's had a hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
Rooney really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Odo. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. Messi. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14, numero 10. Lasciano il campo
And it's
per
Robertson.
il numero 17.
Cross from Robertson. Climbs up big!
Il cambio.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Van der Ven cuts out the pass.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi, he's gone for goal! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Messi. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Caicedo. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he was quick to react. And it's Pedri. Pedri, good strong midfield running here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De La Cruz. There's a shot. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mali with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal with the short one. Mali with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Yamal. He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. And no, that was never going to make it. Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Messi looking to run onto it. Applies the finish! Lacking in accuracy.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Grimaldo. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. Messi. It's a little off target. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. In by Messi. And that has been cleared. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, good spread.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what a mistake! Pedri. Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's neat. Messi. This looks promising. There's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Played out to the right. Caicedo. Robertson. Oh, easy pickings there. Kukçu. That is good strength. And here's Rooney. Deep into stoppage time. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. De La Cruz. Yes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their...
Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
It's gone for a throw-in. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a good ball out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He steps in and that's the end of that. And this is Rooney. Tries to play it through. Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Well, that's a real chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Mali are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Mali appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Knocks it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's got away, and across it goes. And he's cleared it back out. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Oh, just skips past his man. Koundé. Grimaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? That's a great ball here. Mali are looking to break at pace. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their
el dorsal
substitutes.
17, Messi. El dorsal
Played in by Rob. He gets big. Relentless. Just relentless. And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Yamal. Koundé. Kukcu. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what has happened here? Has crossed into... Gets his head on it! Oh, it rattles the bar. Well, that is remarkable.
Mali certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Caicedo.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pedri. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pedri. Mbappe. And the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Cross flung in towards the middle. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Hakimi
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
played out wide. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Deftly out wide. Hazard picks it up out wide. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Chance, surely! And he's there to get it away. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come.